Hey everyone, how you doing? Gavin Timms here, and I am with one of my awesome clients, Esther. Esther, how are you?
Hey, good. How about yourself?
Yeah, good, good. I know we talked yesterday on the phone. We had a quick coaching call, and I know things are going super good for you right now, which is awesome. And we were just going to jump on here and do a little role play, just to help everybody else out, just with because I think it's really good for people to learn when we role play, then we analyze. And I know real quick, we need to come up with a scenario, and we were kind of spoke yesterday about a seller that you came across. So we're going to role play on this. So just give us a quick background, because I'm going to act as the seller, just so I can kind of play this how it really played out, and then we'll role play it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a VA. This came in from a cold call, right?
Yeah, this one actually, I was on Mojo. So I was actually cold calling. And as I was calling, this one seller answered, and older lady didn't, we'll just pretend you're the older man, and just tired of dealing with tenants that are not taking care of the property. So
Got it.
she
All right.
basically, so we'll just go from there. Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Mhm.
VA's bought let's just say the VA, or you bought the lead in, right? And
Mhm.
now we're going to get on the phone. All right. So ring, ring.
Oh no, I say ring ring.
Okay. Hello. So hello.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this Gavin?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey Gavin, this is Esther. This is out of the blue, but I mean, do you own a property over there on 123 Main Street?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So you're the owner. So I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions regarding it. Do you have like 2 minutes to talk?
Yeah. I guess you've probably had another call. Are you from like the code enforcement?
No, actually, I'm just an investor and I buy and sell properties here in El Paso. So I wanted to ask you because I saw there's some weeds and stuff like that in front of the house. So is it vacant or are you living in there?
No. It's a nightmare. I was in there in it 2 days ago. I've got a tenant in there, and literally, I keep having the code enforcement calling me because of you just said that the weeds. I went yesterday. The floor, the tiles are all smashed. The water heat has been kind of ripped out. And I'm not going to lie, this thing's a disaster, and I'm just devastated about it.
Oh gosh, man, I can imagine how frustrating it is dealing somebody trashing it and I mean all the tile, I mean stuff all around the yard and stuff. So yeah, I can imagine how frustrating you are. So let me ask you, can you tell me a little bit more of the property? I know, you see stuff, but can you tell me a little bit more about the inside?
Yeah, so it's a 3-1. We've had tenants in there; they've not been paying. That's why I went yesterday, and I managed to get
Wow.
in.
Mhm.
And it looks like, I mean, they weren't there, but it's just in a bad shape. And I don't want to put any more money in. I'm just going to sell this thing. It needs work. I mean, you've really just got to go and see it, because I don't
Okay.
know what to do with it.
Okay. So let me ask you, so are you still paying mortgage on the house or is it free and clear?
No, it's free and clear. We've had it for about 15 years. Free and
Okay,
clear.
so, all right, so let me ask you, if you had it appraised right now, how much do you think it would be appraised at? Just ballpark.
I don't know. I'm so wound up about it. I don't even know. I mean, literally 2 days ago, I just couldn't believe the state it was in. I really don't know.
Okay, so let me ask you about the roof. Do you remember how old the roof is, just on the top of your head?
Yeah, I think about 8 years ago, we put a roof on,
Okay,
and the
and did
roof
you,
did look okay. In fact, like the roof was probably the only thing that did look okay.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, it needs work inside for sure.
Okay, well, Gavin, let me do this. Let me go ahead and talk to my partner about this particular property and gather some more information and see if maybe we can do something today. It looks like it's something that we can work with. We do pay cash and it takes like maybe 14 to 30 days. Does that work for you to close on a deal like this?
Absolutely, I'm
Okay,
done.
great.
I'm over it.
Awesome. All right. Well, let me go ahead and do some little quick research and see maybe what I can do and we can do a Zoom call or whatever, and you can show me the house inside if you want, if you feel comfortable. All right.
Okay. No, that sounds great. I appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Gavin. All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, awesome. So this actually happened, right? So I've this actually scenario pretty much, I don't know the ins and outs, but from our conversation yesterday, this was kind of the case that happened. This is a motivated seller when you find one and they just are over it and they, want to just get rid of this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good one for people to listen to. And they're going to say, well, it never works like that. But from your mouth, this is not me making it up. You said that this is what happened.
Yeah.
So you have to be making the calls to find these deals. And obviously you're seeing that. And one thing that you didn't ask me, which I know happened because you already told me yesterday, was that she's got 3 or 4 more properties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I know you found that yesterday, but for everyone listening, you did find that information, whether she said it. I didn't openly say it because I wanted you to ask the question, because everyone should always be asking the question. When you're talking to an absentee, a vacant, co-violation, if they're not living in the house, there's always a chance there's got more than one house, all right? And in this case, she's got 3 or 4 more.
Yeah,
right?
she said that she up and already started saying, oh, I have this house and that house, but this one's nice, but this one is the one that's messing up, and she wants to get rid of it.
And that the thing is, if you do a good job with this one, then guess who she's going to want to sell the others to, right? And that's where eliminating, again, people in the marketplace in the right way is to build that good rapport. So this is kind of what you're going to get, guys, with a motivated seller, is that they just want to be done. Just take it. Just please get it out of my name. I'm over it. And that's where you're going to find the easy ones, the ones that you wrap up straight away. There's even an owner finance option here if you wanted. Now, we haven't obviously made this offer yet, so you don't know. Again, she's saying just take it, just take it, just take it, but you don't really know yet a price range. I tried to play that I was just so mad and I couldn't even think. I don't know what it's worth. I'm over it because you're going to find that a lot. So great. Let's do another one real quick, okay, of not so, motivated, right? So I'm the seller. It's another cold call, okay? So brand new cold call, like you're doing the cold calling yourself, and let's do another one.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this John?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, John, this is Esther. You don't know me. I'm actually calling you out of the blue here, but are you the owner on those houses over there by John Street?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, can you talk for like 2 minutes, or did I catch you in a bad time right now?
No, I got a minute.
Okay, great. Well, let me ask you, John, are you living in it now, or is it vacant?
No, I've a renter in it.
You've got a renter in there? All right. And so can you tell me a little bit about that house?
Who are you again?
My name is Esther. I'm with Esther Buys Houses. We buy houses all around El Paso. So I was just interested in see maybe you might be interested in selling the house.
At the right price, sure.
Okay, great. So can you tell me a little bit more about that house that the renters are in there?
Yeah, it's rented. He's been there for about 4 years. He pays on time and is no problem.
Okay, great. And so how much do they rent for you?
I get $800 a month.
800. Okay. And so I'm imagining they're like a year lease, or they're month to month with you?
The month to month now.
Month to month. Okay. All right. And so can you tell me if it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath? Because I just spoke to somebody and it's supposed to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and they knocked out all the walls and it was 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So.
Yeah, no, it's a 3-1. Yeah.
Okay. And are you still paying on the house?
How did you get my information, by the way?
Great question. I actually get it from a internet provider called LexisNexis. So, I give them a whole bunch of addresses that I'm looking for to buy in. And sometimes I'm lucky and I got a number. So I got you.
Interesting. Okay.
So you said do you still owe on the property, or is it free and clear?
It's free and clear.
Okay. Now, if you had it appraised right now, what do you think it would appraise for, the way it is right now?
I have no idea.
No idea?
What are you gonna pay me for it?
Well, I'd like to know, what you think the area goes for. I mean, I'm sure you've seen houses around the area. How much do you think the houses in the area would sell for?
I have no idea. I mean, you called me. I guess I thought you're the investor. I thought you'd know.
Well, I do need to get some more. See, this is where I mess up.
That's good.
So,
I'm trying to push you. I'm trying
Yeah.
to push you.
yeah. So I'll just go ahead. Well, that's, I need to do a little bit more research because every neighborhood, every block is different. So I need to go ahead and do some more research on that. So you said they're paying about 800. So would you be willing to do owner finance where you be the bank and I take care of all the maintenance and all that?
No, I mean, if I was to sell it, it's got to be at the right price, and I'll sell it. But that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that's happening in your life that you want to sell? I mean, or is it just because?
No, you called me. I mean, no.
Okay.
Great tenants.
All right. All right. Well, let me go ahead and do some research and see if maybe we can do some business today and find out what exactly the area goes for. Okay.
Awesome.
All right,
Thanks.
John, you have a great day. Okay.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, good job. Right. So I was pushing you, right? So we have no motivation. He's got a good tenant. You see, I was just trying to interrupt you because that's reality. Okay. That realistically, again, is going to happen. And you were doing great. And I was just pushing you because these are the things. Well, you're the investor. You're supposed to know. You're calling me. You're going to get them. But you did a great job of saying, no, I understand that. Well, I need to do some due diligence. I just wanted to see if you've bought there before. I just wanted to see if you had a price in mind. But if I'm not giving it you, then don't fight it because I don't have any motivation anyway, right? So the best way to do this is that when you gather the information, as little as I would give, then you would come back, make an offer, all right? And then you could follow back up with him. But this isn't going to be like, oh, I need to follow up tomorrow with this guy, okay? This would be like a 30-day. Right?
Yeah. No, this is when you're doing those cold callings, you would be actually prioritizing, because I have, prioritized the lady that I just spoke to compared to this.
Are you going to be rushing this call out?
Oh,
right?
no.
Are you going to be like rushing the offer out? Sorry, you're not going to be like, all right, John, yeah, no problem. Let me run these numbers. I'm going to call you back tomorrow at 12 and I'm going to get this. Of course not, right? This is going to be like, okay, John, no, I understand. It sounds like you're not really interested, but look, can I just make you an offer anyway? And then if I would have said, yeah, fine. And then, well, what's your email address? I wouldn't even get this guy back on the phone. I'd just send him an offer, right? And then in 30 days, I'd call him. Hey, John, how are you doing? It's Esther. We talked about a month ago and I sent you an offer. Did you get it? Yeah, I got it. It's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And then you follow up, right? You put them on the follow-up chain. So prioritizing your leads. If we want you to get 5 offers a day out, right? And you talk to 10 people, you might have 10 offers. He would not be one of your first offers that you kind of like rush into, right? You have a bit of time to get this offer out. He wasn't giving me anything. There's no motivation. And a lot of the leads are going to end up like this. So we've just demoed there from what you're seeing in real life, as in when you really find a motivated one versus when you find someone that's not motivated at all, but they're still engaging with you. I could have just said, no, not selling, put them down. But a lot of these guys will string you on, right? Because they've got nothing else to do. They'll string you on and talk with you, but they're not selling it unless you give them over asking.
Right.
Still make an offer, they're not going to like it. And then follow back up, because what you're trying to do, okay, is in a year's time, he may be on his own follow-up, that now something's changed in his life and the motivation, now he does need to sell because he wants the money. And that's why you've got to get him in the follow-up. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he did engage with you. He did want an offer. He's just not ready now, but he will.
And that's the reason why, as I'm taking notes of what the seller is saying, all of a sudden he was like, he doesn't want to give you I kind of stopped. I'm like, he's not that motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
So you got to get off. You got to wrap it up.
Right.
Sounds like, I know, I get it, Mr. Seller. It sounds like you don't really want to sell this and at the right price. So look, can I just make you an offer? There's no harm in that, right? Well, yeah, make me an offer. Okay, well, what's an email address I can send it to? And then if he says, well, just why don't you call me back? Well, I can call you back, but I don't want to waste your time, but it's something that you can kind of put on the fridge. And then normally they'll go, yeah, my email address is this. So you can kind of get that email address and then put them on follow-up.
Okay. Awesome.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does. It does, definitely.
Well, keep up the good work. I know you've got four in closing this month already.
I'm hoping, yes.
Okay, nice. So keep going. Obviously, you've just got this one coming. Let's wrap that one up and just keep pushing. And
exactly.
Great job.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.